today as they're bringing car 888 in. And a change in the rhythm of the race meeting here from the recent past as well. This used to be a 1 hour session, but it's been broken because what was typically happening was the primary driver was hogging the blanket. The co-drivers weren't getting much time, so it's been split. And this is a groovy angle, isn't it, looking over the right-hand side? It gives you a bit of an idea of hands and footwork here. This is into the final corner down at Murray's.
Nice technique on his heel and toe there. So just watch this. So you'll see this at Hell Corner. Watch the brake pedal. Watch his right foot. Nice. Often you see the drivers move their foot too much and it decreases the pedal pressure as you do it, but his action is, from a technique perspective, very efficient, and it's able to maintain as much brake pressure as possible whilst being able to blip the engine on the down change. See? Does a nice job, doesn't he?
Yeah, really nice. Just swift. Just a little tickle of the throttle, and the reason for it is just to elevate the rev range in the car so it matches the speed of the engine for the incoming gear, so that you don't effectively light up the rear tyres under brakes, destabilise the rear of the car.
Steve Fiore, isn't it?
Yeah,
I am right.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. This is my favourite bit of racetrack over the top of the hill through Reed Park on the run towards McPhillamy. Metal grate on the right, big load on the steering and tyres through here. All fourth gear, north of 200 kilometres an hour. It's a patient throttle through the middle of McPhillamy and then building back up to about 210 kilometres an hour on used tyres through there. Pushing into a headwind over the top of the hill there today. Dipper, second to third gear. Right here is where Chaz Mostert came unstuck in qualifying several years ago.
He couldn't hold it against the right fence because he was too fast. So he had to just aim it at the corner.
What happens when you get up there at Forest Elbow is if you dive in there too quick, it's made Mark laugh, you bat for safety. So the minute you realise that you're a couple of Ks too hot into there, the only thing you can do is point it towards the apex and pray. And that's what Dean did there. Sixth gear, fastest corner in Australia, just under 300 kilometres an hour. And here's where the brakes come alive. So the front brake temperatures were sitting at about 400 plus degrees prior to him putting his foot on the pedal. Ended up about 820, 830 degrees when he had max brake pressure on. Then they cool out again. They drop about 400 degrees, believe it or not. And then they jump back up into the high 800s again for that second stop. It's the second stop down there that actually hurts them.
Yeah.
So the teams and the engineering groups within the teams put a huge amount of emphasis on trying to manage and retain temperature to remove the peaks and troughs and match the front to the rear as best they can. And they've got kind of a 6 out. It is an awesome shot. I really like that. So Cam's